everyone, Voltic here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Master Rahool, the Cryptarch. As you know, he's gotten a few changes, and one of the biggest changes that you may have not known is Rahool is the source for any new exotic armor that they release. So if you're wondering how to get the new exotics, well, you got to talk to this guy. But before that, you can now rank up Master Rahool. He has a ranking system. To rank him up, all you have to do is equip any of your exotic Engrams or powerful Engrams. By the way, though, if you do decide to focus any of your exotic Engrams, you will be rewarded with even more reputation. So that is something to keep in mind. But of course, it does come at the cost at wasting more materials. So for advanced decryption, as you can see, you're going to waste 30,000 glimmer and 10 enhancement prisms. Now, if you're doing precision decryption, that's going to take even more materials from you. 60,000 glimmer and 2 ascendant shards, which as of right now, ascendant shards are kind of hard to come by for those of you with limited time. Now, of course, when double rewards for strikes come back, you should definitely take advantage of that. That is the time to farm for these ascendant shards. Anyways, without getting too off topic here, let's go back and talk about the ranking system. For rank 4, you will be rewarded with the enhancement core. For rank 7, you'll be rewarded with the enhancement prism. For rank 10, you'll get more enhancement cores. For rank 13, you'll get an enhancement prism again. For rank 16, you will be rewarded with even more enhancement prisms. And finally, for resetting, you'll get the exotic cipher. Now, if this is your first time resetting him, or should I say prestiging him, you'll become one of Rahool's Engram insiders. Goofy name, I know. Regardless of that, it does give you access to this brand new tab called Novel Decryption. This is how you're going to get your greasy hands on any piece of exotic armor for any character, or just one exotic Engram and one exotic cipher. As an example, I got the Wishful ignorance for completing the final shape campaign on legendary, but I wasn't able to get the Hazardous Propulsion since I picked up the gauntlets. But now that I've become one of Rahool's Engram insiders, I'm able to just buy the chest piece just like that without relying on RNG. Now, while I just said RNG, I'm not completely sure if you can just decrypt a normal exotic Engram and just get a chance at getting the new exotics. Let me know down in the comments whether that's the case or not. I would greatly appreciate it, not just for me, but for others as well. That would help a bunch. So to conclude the focus decoding tab, basically you have advanced decryption, which counts as tier 1 decryption. Get a random exotic from any of these Engrams here, and you can preview it to see what item you're gonna get. For your tier 2 decryption, you have precision decryption. Any exotic that you have unlocked in your collections will be purchasable from here. And now you have novel decryption, which I guess you can call this tier 3 decryption, and you're able to get any exotic from here as long as you have an exotic cipher and an exotic Engram. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about focus decoding, as well as the new changes that have been brought to the Cryptarch for the final shape. But I'm not going to end it here. For the new players, I want to explain to you what other services Master Rahool offers. And this is one of the most important ones. It's called Materials Exchange. In this tab, you'll be able to transfer over any of your fragments, phantasmal fragments, if you invested any of your legendary shards over to these fragments, which I highly doubt that because you're new. And if you don't see that exchange there, do not worry. Glimmer itself is pretty easily obtainable from completing activities, opening chests, defeating combatants, and overall, like I said before, pretty easy material to get. Now, the materials that are hard to get are enhancement prisms. As you can see, you can trade in 10 of your enhancement cores and 10,000 glimmer for 1 enhancement prism. Now, if you want an ascendant shard, you're able to transfer over 10 enhancement prisms and waste 50,000 glimmer for 1 ascendant shard. I know, that is pricey. The same goes for the ascendant alloy. If you want one, you will need to waste 10 enhancement prisms and 50,000 glimmer. He does offer special orders, which will allow you to buy these materials at a reduced cost. The catch is that there will be a limited number of these available each week. So as you can see, for the enhancement prisms, you have 3 remaining uses. Once you fully have exhausted the number of times you're able to purchase this, you have to wait until the next weekly reset to purchase it once again. Well, that is if you're trying to buy it at this reduced price, which the only thing that is reducing is the glimmer, by the way. Keep that in mind, not the cores. You're still going to have to exchange the same amount of cores, but the glimmer, that is getting reduced by a lot. As an example, for the normal exchange, you go from 10,000 glimmer over to 2,500 glimmer for the enhancement prism. For both the ascendant shard and alloy, you'll be going from 50,000 over to 10,000. There is also an offer to purchase enhancement cores, which is something that the material exchange does not offer regularly, and that is 2,500 glimmer and 1 enhancement prism for 5 enhancement cores. That pretty much wraps up the materials exchange for Master Rahool. You can also buy ships from him, although they're not really the best looking, but if you want a plain basic looking ship, you can always buy any of them for 5,000 glimmer. He also offers sparrows, which they're not really considered the fastest, I would say. They're 140 speed, but I mean, if you for whatever reason want to buy them, they're there, although I will say I would highly advise against it. Anyways, that about wraps it up for everything you need to know about Master Rahool, the Cryptarch. And if you did go on to find this video very helpful, remember to drop a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe and turn notifications to never miss a video just like this. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.